What's going on?
Bad things. So I think I'm probably a bit more depressed about Brexit this morning than I have been really at any stage in this process. Yeah. Because yesterday it felt like the people who I normally feel quite a lot of sympathy with, Remainers, Soft Brexiters, had started to behave with the same kind of ideological frenzy that we see the ERG behaving with, the hardliners.
And doing that Judean people's front of Judea thing, where Exactly. They are essentially on the same side, but they can't agree on the way forward.
Well, look, at the heart of this is it just comes down to there is no contradiction between simultaneously pursuing your ideal outcome and your least bad outcome. Yeah. And in any scenario, like if you're going to have an argument with your husband or wife, you should probably start doing the same thing at the same time. Like that is just basic tactics. Don't just think, what do I really want? Also think, what can I live with in this scenario? They're not doing that. And to see like the independent group or the Tiggers or Change UK, whatever it is that they're calling themselves, who I'm obviously, instinctively very sympathetic towards. Yes. I especially like the idea of people working with people from different parties, and that looks like an important thing to do right now. So it's crazily depressing to watch them yesterday refuse to back options which would at least lower the damage of Brexit, even if the worst comes to the worst and it takes place. So
because they could have done both. I think the word "and" is the most crucial in your analysis, exactly. Isn't it? It was they voted for their favourite and for nothing else. So in the case of the Tiggers, they went for the confirmatory referendum, but they didn't go for Bowles.
Exactly. Well, you think you're not only being given one option here, you're allowed to cross as many boxes as you want. This whole process was set up to help you think pragmatically, to try and get you to move away from your ideal outcome. They completely failed to live up to that moment. Nick Bowles, who... he is not ideal. Like when he first put out his plans for single market stuff, it was just covered in really rudimentary errors.
Sure.
But to his credit, it was basically a first draft, and he listened to people, he cleaned it up a bit.
It's a beautiful example of someone who's not suffering from the Dunning-Kruger effect, because he got stuff wrong and he made mistakes and he learnt from them.